Hello my gorgeous jelly babes, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this gorgeous summer inspired tropical nail art using a newborn pretty plate that's been very kindly sent to me for review. If you use gel 10 at checkout, by the way, you'll get 10% off your order even if this item is already on sale, because I know before if it was on sale you couldn't use it, but they've changed that now. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. So this is absolutely packed with gorgeous summery images. I absolutely love it. So I'm just removing that blue protective film. And here are some of the polishes that I use to fill in these stamping images as well. I thought I'd show you just in case I can't find links to everything. So then for the gradient bases, I'm just putting these two colours together. So these are Moyou polishes. And I haven't done like a sponge gradient in ages. But I actually really did quite, enjoyed doing it. So basically you just want to keep doing this same step until you're happy with the end look. I only did it 2 times with this and it was sort of opaque enough for me, and the colours had blended really nicely. And you can see on the other side of the sponge the colours that I used for the other gradient base nail. So then I'm going in and applying a top coat which smooths out all the textured look that the sponge look gives. So this is the first image that I'm going to take, which is just so gorgeous. I absolutely love it, the little flamingo in the diamond. And I'm going to be putting this over this sort of like rainbowy, chevron stamping background. I will be filling in the flamingo, I'll be showing you that in a moment. But these are the colours that I used for this, and you just sort of want to scrape it a few times and blend those colours together. Pick up and then place it on the nail. But I do like the fact that you've got these like funkier backgrounds that you can add with these stamping images. So you want to get a nice nail striper to fill in this decal. So obviously this can be a little bit more tricky if you're not used to this, because it's a bit of thinner images to fill in. I don't know if you were like me, but like as I was colouring in as a child, I hated going over the edges. It like had to be perfectly neat. But I was actually really happy with how this turned out, because normally I'm like really messy, but I managed to keep it all in the lines. So I'm definitely getting better with that. And then you just want to come in and obviously fill in the leaves. So I'm going to be doing this with a greeny background. Just take your time with it. Make sure that that you got the stamper on like a table, so you've got that firmness as well, so it's not going to be like moving around loads. But definitely it's very much a case of practice makes perfect. So once all that's filled in and dried, I'm going to be filling the whole of this in with white, but I'm just going around the edges first just to make sure, that I'm not going over the edge, because it will kind of like spoil the end look. And I'm going to be dry stamping that image over this, and kind of like a foolproof way to do this is to get some transfer foil glue and cover the nail with it and allow that to dry. It does go clear again once it's dry, but I've never ever failed at dry stamping using this technique. So once it's dry, you just want to take the image and press it onto the nail like so, and that is it. No horrible waiting around for decals and cutting it out and trying to get rid of the decal edge. So I really love that stamping technique. So for the sort of blue gradient, I'm going to be applying these green leaves over the top. I was going to do like a double stamping, but actually I saw this and I just really liked it how it was, so I just left it alone. So I'm adding this gorgeous coconutty, it is kind of coconut palm tree image for this sort of pink and orange gradient. And then just to add that little bit more detail, I've got this tiny little star here, which is going to like obviously represent like a starfish on the beach. Just going to place that next to the tree like so. excuse me, the thing came off the little nail stand that I use. And then this is what I'm going to be doing for the pinky finger. So again, I'm doing like a gradient stamping with this sort of like swirly image here. So on the bits that hadn't stamped that well, I did just actually fill them in as opposed to just keep trying to stamp it over it. So with this, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just filling it all in again, taking my time. And it is easier if you like move the stamping, the stamper around, just so you can, you know, the brush will go naturally where you want it to go. I'm just going to fill in the beak like so, and then I'm going to be using the orange polish that I used for the gradient. So I'm kind of like trying to keep all the colours that I've used and kind of like putting that in over all of the nails. So I've already applied the transfer foil glue and allowed that to dry, and I'm just going to place this image over the top. Just wanted to line it up properly. And there you go. Even though it's a larger image, it still transfers everything absolutely perfectly. And then I just went ahead and applied a matte top coat, and this is the end look. I was so in love with it. Sometimes getting like mix and match images can be a bit tricky to kind of bring it all together in the end, but I absolutely loved this end result. If you love it and want to recreate it, please tag me in on Gelulicious. I would love to see your recreations. But that is it for me today. So thank you, Born Pretty, for sending me these fabulous products. Thank you for always watching and supporting my channel, Jelly Babes. I really do appreciate that. But until next time, take care. Bye.